moving forward together after watching this performance?
100%, my opinion changed on Daniel Jones, and you know it did. At first, I said Brian Daboll has to find a quarterback. After the day, Daniel Jones and the performance he did with an ankle, blood on his hands, everything that he did today, it was special. And not only had to go to London, beat Aaron Rodgers. Today was an amazing performance by him.
With many of his wide receivers down for the count, so this was quite a day for Giants fans out there. The Giants, they moved to 4-1. Thank you guys for watching our exclusive London game between the Giants and Packers. Now we send it over to Patrick Clavon and Mark Ross for Game Day Live. Bye, everybody.
Thank you for watching the NFL Game Day Final Mercedes-Benz post-game show.
Week 5 of NFL action got it started in London. Kenny Pickett gets his first start against the #1 pass defense in the entire NFL. The last Steelers quarterback to do that and win, Ben Roethlisberger in 2004 as a rookie. Let's look at another match. Well, there's Josh Allen. Of course, that's what Kenny Pickett is mainly up against. This opposing Bills offense held under 30 points in back-to-back weeks, so we'll see if they can get back into the swing of things. Hey, everybody, welcome to Game Day Live here in Week 5. I'm Patrick Clavon in the NFL Network newsroom. We've got a lot of action to get to, including highlights from all of these games, 9 in the early window, and there was an earlier window today, as we bring in former Giants front office man, 11 years, 2 Super Bowls with the Mark Ross, watching the Giants in London, a place that you just left, Mark, go over there and get a win that some people feel like was an upset. Do you think it was an upset?
Oh, huge upset, especially when Green Bay jumped out early there, got that lead, but then the Giants defense, Wink Martindale, shut them down in the second half. Brian Daboll did a masterful job with keeping the game going, the offense going, despite all the injuries they had. Saquon went out for a minute. Man, just give him the Coach of the Year award already here, Patrick.
Yeah, Week 5. Well, I played the rest of the season. Let's see how this played out in Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Second straight week, the NFL's in there. First time in 32 London games, and it's 2 winning teams. There's the 2-time reigning MVP and the NFL's leading rusher as well. Let's see what Saquon does here early. Direct snap. You get 11 on 11. It helps to have 26, Mark. 40 yards.
Yeah, and Saquon ripped off that big run there, just showing his explosiveness, leading the league in rushing, and he just continued it today, just the focal point of that offense. And
here it's Saquon handing it off on the end around. It's Daniel Bellinger coming back the other way, 2-yard score there. So the Giants cut a lead to 17-10. The Skycam even got shook on this play, Mark.
Yeah, they were confused. And that was what Brian Daboll did all day. He just kept that Packers defense off balance with his masterful play calling. They never could get in the rhythm there, that Green Bay D to tee off. And despite the injuries, and you saw this when the Saquon went out here, it didn't matter. The Giants just drove down the field right after this. Saquon finally got back in, ripped off a long run. But really, just Brian Daboll's play calling just kept the Giants in this game.
Yeah, Devondre Campbell lands on Saquon. He goes into the tent. Did not want to go into the tent, so the team having to deal without Saquon. And here comes Dimes playing on the injured ankle. Gets 8 yards on the scramble, goes down hard.
Walker covers him up after the 8-yard run.
He takes a shot. He's bloodied. He has to bleed his own blood, but Dimes stays in, and Gary Brightwell finishes the drive, 2-yard touchdown, ties the game at 20-20. That's his first NFL touchdown for Gary Brightwell. It comes overseas. Next Packers drive. Rodgers looking deep for Allen Lazard, and Lazard almost makes a circus catch. Packers forced to punt on that possession. One more look at it. Almost took it right off his back, but the foot comes up and knocks the ball away. Fabian Moreau in coverage 12, frustrated. Next Giants drive. Saquon's back. Is he ever? Puts a foot in the dirt, and 41 yards later, it's 26 is special.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. And that's the specialness there, as you see coming out of the backfield, something that many backs can't do. You know, essentially a slot receiver there on that. And then he just shook this complete shakedown there in the open field. And then again, another play call. You get him in the Wildcat. They ran this Wildcat a lot today. And Saquon, Green Bay just couldn't stop it. And that was just a wide open, easy run there for Saquon.
Finger roll, shout out to our coworker LT coming up on another edition of Game Day Live here on NFL Network. Next, Packers drop 3rd and 4. 12 looking for Bob Tunyon, who goes 14 yards. That extends the drive to the Green Bay 45. And then 5 plays later, 3:19 on the clock, 3rd and 2. Allen Lazard, 9 yards. Packers right outside the red zone at the Giants 27. A lengthy drive. 5 plays later, 1 minute and 11 seconds on the clock. Rodgers looking for Randall Cobb, but Kayvon Thibodeau gets a hand on the ball. That forces a 4th and 1. Got it with his face. So 4th and 2, what's the call from the Packers? It's another pass, and it's also deflected. Ball goes in the air, falls harmlessly to the ground. It's Xavier McKinney. So the Giants take over at their own 6. One more look at it, Mark. 2 batted balls cement this game for the Giants in London.
Yeah, 2 in a row. And really, the Giants defense, Wink Martindale challenged that Green Bay offense to say, let those receivers beat us, and they couldn't. And it was not as if the Giants DBs out there, they didn't have their, Dory Jackson went out earlier, didn't have their top-level guys, and Green Bay's receivers really couldn't make plays. Aaron Rodgers couldn't make plays. And we've seen this when the Green Bay offense has struggled. When Tampa shut them down a couple weeks ago, they haven't been able to find a way to make big plays out of that receiving core.
And so 4-1 Giants get the win in London. These are the current scores. The Bills already on the board. We'll show you how they got there coming up on Game Day.